So in the last video, as we were discussing regarding the change layout options, and it was not showing up because we were not having as many participants. So right now I've added one more participant, as you can see here. So we are now three in the meeting. One is the host, this is me, this is the host, and two other participants that I have added. Now let us see how this change layout option works. Let me click on this button and let me select the change layout. Now let us select the tiled option. So okay, since this is showing the pin button, I have pinned myself, so my screen is visible to everyone. So if I unpin, then the settings will be displayed. Okay, so you can see here the tiled option, and if I close this also, then you can see a parallel view of the participants. So we are having only two participants in the meeting right now. So two tiles have been created, and as and when the participants get added, they will more tiles will be created displaying their video or audio or whatever they are displaying as a picture. All right. So this is how it will work, and during the spotlight option, in the spotlight option, it will keep spotlight on one person. So whoever is pinned on this screen, uh, that person will be available to everyone. So that is how the spotlight works. For if you want to pin a speaker who is speaking and you want everyone to see him, then you can just click on the spotlight layout. All right. So this is how it works. Okay, now as you can see another button in my settings option, the record meeting. It was not available in the earlier video. I have enabled it from the I've got it enabled from the admin of our college. So this option is available in the enterprise edition, and this can be enabled by the admin. If this is not available, if you are using a institutional id and this button is not available, then you can contact your institutional admin to allow you to record meetings. So if this is not available, then you can get it enabled by him or her, whoever is your admin. So since now my admin has enabled it, so I would like to show this functionality. So let's say if I want to record this meeting for future purposes, or let's say I'm conducting a class, online class, and maybe I can refer it to my students who are not present in the class. So let's say if I have 50 students in my class and only 20 are present due to whatever reasons, so then I can record this meeting, whatever we have discussed in this meeting, whatever topics we have discussed, and then I can share this meeting, this recorded meeting, to my classroom, in my classroom, Google Classroom, or wherever I like to share this. So they will be able to access whatever content we have discussed in this meeting. So this is really a helpful tool. So let us see how it works. So just click on the record meeting button. Now it will ask for the consent, that it is illegal if you do not notify your participants that this meeting is being recorded. So it is just a mandatory disclaimer. So you need to accept it to start recording. All right. So I am accepting it, and now you can see the notification coming up that recording will start soon, and the recording button will be visible here as soon as the recording starts. All right, the red button that shows the recording, the screen is being recorded. So as you can see, the recording button is on now. This is on. So this red button signifies that the meeting is being recorded. Now whatever is being discussed in this meeting will get recorded, and it will get automatically saved once you end the recording. So when you have discussed everything in your meeting, then you can just go again there and you can stop the recording. So when you think that you are done with your lecture, you can stop the recording, and now it will describe you where the meeting recording will be saved. All right. So you can select this recording will be saved in my drive. So if I permit it to save my in my drive, then I will stop recording. All right. Now the meeting is being stopped. All right, and the notification comes up